Yo, yeah, you don't know, yeah. Just want to big up everyone that's taking the time to check out this YouTube vid. So, yeah, there's been a lot on my heart and on my mind recently, to be honest, and it's just regarding the state of the youths, and not even just the youths, it's just the people as well, like just general people. A lot of people don't understand how deep life is, and at the same time how simple it is. There's a lot of people out here, yeah. They don't understand this. This is how I'm gonna break it down for you, yeah. We are all spiritual beings, yeah. We're all spiritual people first, yeah. It's not second, not last. The first thing that we are is a spiritual being first. So there's certain qualities as a spiritual being that you must understand. There's certain spiritual qualities that we need to carry out, like in our daily lives. There's certain things about us that we need to understand before we can go out there and think that we are something that we're not. So obviously we know that society is built in a certain way, and the logic behind society isn't a godly one. It's not something that is inspired by the Most High God, and so that's what the problem is. So a lot of people out here don't understand that we have like a credit card, like a spiritual credit card, and this is something that's been on my mind that I want to share from a while ago, and that is that we're all spiritual beings. We literally have a spiritual credit card, and this credit card, yeah, can be maxed out. And the reason why a lot of people pass away quickly, early, is because of various things that they've done, or various things that they've done with their credit card. So there's certain things that will max out your credit card very quickly, and a lot of it is based on your character, and you reap what you sow. So if we're sowing certain things, like if we think we're a gangster and we're being manipulated by society, and society is saying that, yeah, you need to live a certain way, you need to be a bad man, or you need to be murking this person, you need to be disrespecting that person. Yeah, there's no respect for your strangers, no respect for your elders, no respect for anyone. When you have that type of mentality, then you are maxing out your credit card. When you're lying, you're stealing, when you're being fraudulent, when you're doing things behind closed doors thinking that no one's not seeing it, when you're having sex outside of marriage, when you're in a relationship that hasn't been directed by the Most High God, when you're acting as if like you're invincible, and you can't get touched. Like, if you think about it, look how much people, even now you can think quickly, how much people have passed away, or are inside jail, or have gone mad because of their character, or there's certain character traits that they don't even understand that they're exhibiting, that is causing them to malfunction, causing their spirit and their credit card to be maxed out. A lot of these people that have no morals or no standards, and especially those who are non-believers, that have no fear of God. And I don't mean like a scary fear. I'm talking about like that reverence for the Most High God who created. Like, it's obvious, yeah, from the beginning there was someone who created us. Like, that goes with, that's not deep, that's not nothing hectic. You see what I'm saying? Like, we don't need to get all over the place and thinking, nah, like the whole chicken and the egg, what was first? Obviously there must have been someone that created us, because we are part of creation. And so there couldn't have been a baby that was here first. Like, do you think about it? Like, think about it. It could not have been a baby, because how are you going to feed the baby? How's the baby going to get fed? Do you see what I'm saying? All these different things that you have to think about. And then you have, like, it couldn't have been just man that just puff out of nowhere. So obviously there was someone that was greater than ourselves that put us here. And so if you're going to put someone yeah, if you are the creator and you're gonna put someone here, whether it's be one person or two people, then your whole intention is pro-life. Do you see what I'm saying? So that would mean that, like, the whole body setup and how things maneuver and how things work, how you connect on a intimate level to procreate would have to make sense. It couldn't be one that is anti-life. It would have to make sense. So even with that now, so a lot of people got that all twisted, and because of it, their credit cards are getting maxed out. They're thinking one thing, they're thinking now we're coming for because of some big bang. Like, do you know what I mean? And it's like, come on, man. Like people are really believing this hype, this fallacy, this joke, and then saying that, you know, Christ is a joke or Christ wasn't real, when the powers that be don't want nothing to do with him, and they're constantly renouncing and rejecting him in everything, you know. And so, like, you go add things up and make sense of things. And so Christ has asked us to live a certain way. Through scriptures, he's asked us to think a certain way, to act a certain way, to speak a certain way. You know, like, we have to protect our ears, our eyes, our mouths. And so many people are getting in trouble because of their mouth. They don't understand that there's an agenda out here that is causing people to stumble and fall, because there's so much racism and so much disrespect, you know, and people are not thinking, well, you know what, there's going to be a consequence. And the thing is, you might not get that consequence yourself. It might be someone else completely different, someone that you might have just one person that you like in the whole of your family. You know what I mean? And so you're thinking, well, nothing's going to come back to you, but that will probably come back to that person, or it might come back to your offspring. Do you know what I mean? And so it speaks about that in the Bible, about certain sins and certain curses being bestowed upon our children or our children's children. So it might skip you, matey. It might skip you, but trust me, it will lick someone that you don't want it to lick. Do you know what I mean? And so that's why we got to be humble. We can't be going on like, yeah, we're running things and we're on some next level and no one can't touch us. Even the other day on Instagram, I was watching something and some dude was just muggling, like, it was money around his feet, he had chains on his arms, chains around his neck, and it's just too much, man. You know, and the scriptures talk about people that like that are gonna you know, won't be able to get into the kingdom. It will be easier for a donkey or a camel to get through the eye of a needle than a rich man to enter the kingdom. And so, again, we have to understand that there's a lot of our decisions and choices that we make have an impact on our destiny, on our you know, our lives, and on our spirits and our spiritual credit card. And so we have to be careful to make sure that we are not in debt, because a lot of people are walking around with maxed out credit cards, and they can be just removed from this planet just like that, with no second chances. There's no way to come back and say I'm sorry, or, you know, I apologize for disrespecting you, mom or dad, or I'm sorry, you know, bro or sister, for whatever, or, you know, all these kind of situations that we're getting all amp and hype for no reason. And it's just like, come on, man. We have to think about what we're doing. Too many people are on road listening to certain music, and they're being manipulated by the words of these music, the words of these artists, and then they're lifting up these artists, but these artists are taking you down. Like, their only intention is to make money off you and leave you destitute. Like, that's their agenda. And so you have to understand, like even with certain, like, grime music or hip hop myself, like, if I'm listening to it, it needs to be something that's gonna be, like, I can only listen to that kind of music if I'm going to the gym or something like that. If I'm in a gym and then I feel like, oh, I need that hype, I need that kind of, do you know what I mean, that boost, then I might fling it on. But otherwise, like, why am I going to be, like, going to church and just listen to that? Or why am I going to be on road on the way to school or college or university, on the way to work, listening to certain tunes that are just bare arms ass, like, just harsh? like you're just screwing up your face thinking like, why are you watching me? Like just no respect. Like, come on, man. You're sowing certain seeds, you're thinking a certain way, your vibration is off, and you're gonna attract certain things. And a lot of our youths are attracting certain entities and spirits that are coming against them because of what they're listening to. You have to protect your ears, you have to protect your eyes, and you have to protect your mouth. Your tongue is a very powerful weapon. It can bring blessings to a certain person's life or people's life or your own life, or it can curse them, including yourself. And so we've got to be like diligent. We've got to be understanding or overstanding what's really going on. We have to understand that this life is not, it's not just, we do what we want and get away with it. There's consequences on all different levels. Anyway, I don't want to babble on too much, but I just wanted to get that out there, and so a few people can hopefully a few people can grasp this and understand. Even if it's like 99 that dislike this video and one of you likes it, then that's enough, because we need to understand that we have to support each other, and stop falling for the race baiting and all this stuff. You have to keep your energy on a higher level, like the spirit level, because if you bow down to any other level, then you're gonna be overcome, because there's certain people or certain beings eating that negative energy, and so you need to be of a higher energy, which is the Most High's energy, through Christ Yeshua HaMashiach, and we have to give him all the praise for what he's done and for leading the way, and for his sacrifice for all of us, and we need to be resonating on that level and that vibration. So anyway, this is kind of dragging out more than I wanted it to, but yeah, much love to you all. God bless you all, and just keep your eyes, your ears, and your mouth just on lock. All right, bless up.